Hi, Skip here. Hey, I want to welcome you to the Partners and Friends page. This is a kind of a fun area, and it's really designed for, let's just say, everybody. I talk to so many business people all the time on a weekly basis, and so many people have aspirations to do more than they are doing. I've said this a million times that if you're happy doing what you're doing and you like it, you're happy, you're following your passion, good for you. Don't change a thing. Don't let me or anybody else talk you out of it. You're in rare territory if you really love what you do and you're passionate about it. And not everybody can say that. There's an awful lot of people that would like more out of what they're doing. There's people who are brand new to marketing in general, and brand new to online marketing, and there's old pros. And really, right now, there's such amazing growth in online marketing and in various forms that there is nobody that is exempt from the possibilities of what this whole thing can bring. If you're brand new, there's brand new or old pro, either one. Let me touch on this just a little bit. If you're brand new to the whole idea of online marketing, number one, affiliate marketing is the most powerful format available in online marketing today. There's billions of dollars every year paid out in affiliate marketing programs. I'm not going to go way deep into that. There's lots of information. I've got a whole section called Golden Nuggets, Golden Nugget Answers. That I got a whole section dedicated to affiliate marketing, what it is, and how it works. But I really want to speak to one group. Initially, that would be the brand new people who are brand new to the idea of online marketing. Maybe you've been putzing around with it a little bit. You've tried various things and not had any great success. There is such a thing as online systems that work and online systems that just are not complete. There's about 96% failure rate overall in the whole world of online marketing. People who get in, they try it, they get some good information but not enough to make it work. Just a lot of scenarios. There's a 4% margin of those who really make it. And those who really make it, there are certain things that are consistent with those who make it. One, it's multiple streams of income. Two, it's systems. It's systems that are designed to consistently work. The old wash, rinse, and repeat. If you've got a system that works and you can duplicate it and repeat it, it's powerful. But there's very few sources for how you put together all those. Lots of sources for online training of various aspects, but to connect the dots and make one selling machine system out of the whole thing, that's a rarity. In fact, I would challenge anybody to go out and find one system that does all of that, with an exception. I talk a lot about the 4% challenge because it's an amazing system. It's 30 sessions that to give you step-by-step instructions. Those instructions take you through exactly what you need to do, everything. I mean, the whole enchilada, in terms of establishing your personal brand, establishing the website that you need, the capture pages, autoresponders and email systems, everything you need to know step by step. Anybody can follow it. Now, you have to be like a dog on a bone because you'll run into some things that may be a little bit challenging if they're new to you. But if you kind of, I stop a video and I look at it. If I don't understand it, I back it up and I look at that again and I look at it and I kind of figure it out a little bit so I can get through it. Because some of it's maybe a little bit confusing if you're not used to it. But I'll tell you what, if you're like me, that dog on a bone that you're going to get it no matter what, it's not all that tough to break through and to get through all those pieces and elements that ultimately going to build an online marketing machine. That's what you need. So the 4% system does that. And it doesn't matter. Again, here's what's interesting, is that there's an awful lot of new people that are coming in and developing multiple streams of income within that system and realizing tremendous success. But here's the cool part. People who have been in it for a while, people who have been online and successful, people who have been doing business successfully for years, are turning to the 4% challenge because it takes them to levels that they would otherwise never experience because it is so completely together. It's a total system. It works, it works, it works, it works. And people who have been having some success on a certain level can vault that success into an area that's just crazy. So it doesn't matter if you're an old pro and you're looking for ways to take it yet to another level, or you're brand new. So number one, I'm staging that a little bit. That's what this Partners and Friends page is all about. This is to take that particularly the person that's brand new, but anyone, take you through a few things that are otherwise hard to come by. When I say that, the system itself works, you get all the step-by-step, but there's such a thing as individualizing. Now here's the one thing that you have that nobody else has. Nobody else on planet Earth has, and that's you. How do you personally brand? This is something that we really get into in the Partners and Friends area. You want to have a system that is a selling machine that has you written all over it, that is your personal brand. People are going to trust someone that they can identify with. So how do you establish your own personal brand? That's a big part of this. So all the steps that you need to brand and the steps throughout the system that help you become unique and effective. It's one thing to be unique, but it's also another thing to be effective in your uniqueness. How do you translate that into something that'll work for you with what you intend? Now, you may have a product that you're trying to market and you want to accelerate your sales and drive traffic. This is for you. You may have no product at all, but you want to advance and you're willing to do what it takes to go through and make it work. This is for you. Whether you have a product or not, you've been around a long time, you've been doing affiliate marketing, maybe you're network marketing, whatever the area of, or arena that you're in, whatever space you're in, you're going to want to drive traffic. You want to build your business, you want to drive targeted traffic to your site and that which is going to work for you. So, all that said, I'm going to take you through a few steps where personal coaching assistance can make a difference. And this is one of the things I provide. I want to get to know you. I want to help you in any way I can and personalize this. So I'm going to take a few steps through, and I'm going to bring up this page called Coaching Assistance. So as we look at this, the first thing we're going to look at is the personal strategy planning. Now, I say personal strategy planning because you may have a product you want to present. You're not going to use an affiliate product at this point. That's all fine. You have a product that is limited in production of what you can do with it. So how do you build on that if it's a product that isn't naturally scalable? Or you have a product that's totally scalable. Whatever that is to you personally, when you get into that personal strategy and how you plan that out to create a system that's going to work for you in the end, we're going to discuss that in this area. I'm going to put out some things in here that we'll talk about it and break it out. The personal planning area. And this is something that a little bit of an exchange of information and whatnot can put us on track, and I can give you some great ideas as to how you expand on what you're doing. There is such a thing as website evaluation, where what you're doing is you're putting together a website that is your brand, your personal history, what it is about you that makes you unique and a person that people can trust online. Is your website accomplishing that? So many websites are nothing more than an online brochure, and you send people to the website with a card or whatever, and you're very limited in your growth when you're doing that. You want more than just an online brochure. You want an effective website that's going to communicate the message you want and communicate it clearly. So let's evaluate your website as we go along. Personal brand development, I touched on that already. Personal brand development is so critical. So how do you take your personal brand and apply that to this whole system to where you stand out as unique and effective? Expanding multiple income streams is a big deal. You look at anybody that's wildly successful, number one, you'll see where they have multiple streams of income. You'll see where they have a personal brand, a specific look, and it's very effective. So you want to, everybody who makes it big has developed personal or multiple streams of income. Now those multiple streams, some of them are proactive and some of them are passive, to where they just happen automatically 24/7. Understanding subscription models and all that kind of thing in building and expanding your multiple streams of income. So we're going to talk about that kind of thing and what works for you, what fits. Also email strategies, what works in email marketing. There is certain strategies in email that are effective. There's some that are just flat annoying. So how do you avoid being, a nuisance to your followers and become effective in establishing high conversion rates? Ultimately, this is about marketing, the kind of marketing that establishes high conversion rates. That's what you want. And then you're customizing images. The images that you portray are important, and I've seen some images that are fuzzy and low resolution. I've seen images that make no sense, that they don't really apply to the subject. How do you take images that are going to attract attention, be unique, maybe creative, Where do you get those images? How do you develop those images? How do you create something that's really going to be effective in the end result? Because understand that this is highly visual. So the visual effects that you've created along the way are going to be important. And then there's also a lot of other things in blogging and various questions you may have in terms of how you approach it, what you do to be effective. So this is all about the advantage of coaching and making it personal to you. I really want to be there for you. I really want to help you succeed. My biggest payday is in the knowledge that you've made it, the knowledge that you broke through, you broke loose of the chains that you've had. You know, so many people are strapped in jobs that they may like, but they're not passionate about it. It's putting food on the table, but they're not having a life. It's one thing to make a living. It's another thing to build a life. And you might come to a certain point in life when you really want to break the bondage, of the traditional work week and all of that. Have some choices. Get up in the morning and know that if you really want, like I live in Phoenix, it gets pretty hot. I think yesterday was over 110. So sometimes you want to get out of town maybe for a day or two. Well, what if you had the choice that you could do that if you wanted to? Whatever it is that you really want to do to have choice in your life, there's no reason why you can't have choice. So this is about building choice. It's about building an income. It's about being able to make a difference, having a sense of accomplishment, building security, long-term security in whatever you do. So we'll talk a lot about those things. How do you take a product that you may have developed and create a financial platform that lets you do whatever you want to, market whatever you want to. Avoid the algorithms of social media and all that. So it's all those kinds of things. That's what this is all about. Now you'll notice attached to the Partners and Friends page is the rest of my website, including blog articles and that kind of thing. Now the technical training, the step-by-step technical training is contained primarily in a core product called the 4% Challenge. And it is critical. And I tell you what, I mean, if you're serious about marketing online and making money and having some success, it is the building of a sales success machine, period. High conversion rates and all of it. It is the only one of its kind. It is absolutely comprehensive. And there's other core products that along with it that can enhance the experience. So you have to start with the 4% Challenge. That's essential. So I want you to take a look at it. If it's for you, great. If it's not, I understand, no problem. But there's so many people that want to break loose. And if you've got the will to step up and say, I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to let anybody get in my way, I'm not going to let anybody talk me out of it, I'm going to make it happen, and I'm going to learn what I need to learn, I'm going to make it work. And it doesn't matter if you're working a job and you need to work on it part-time and develop it over time, if you've got a little extra time on your hands, or if you're retired. You know, there's a whole lot of us out there that are baby boomers and been there, done that, and looking for something that can give us an outlet that might produce an income and be productive and still have time freedom to do what we want. So there's a lot of categories. I don't care if you're young or old, there's something here for you. So I want to again welcome you to the Partners and Friends page, and I welcome you to go through and see what's here. And there's an area for comments and whatnot. Reach out. Ultimately, if you've got FaceTime on their phone, or maybe we can connect by Skype or something, but there's those who will want that extra personal touch, and I want to make myself available for that. This is about really achieving success. I will never forget the initial stages with a mentor that came along and helped me at a time when I was kind of running into some walls. And then through the 4% Challenge, it opened it up to say, wait a minute, I've been doing some stuff and it's all good, I've had some knowledge, but wow, I didn't realize there could be this level of support, information, and training. It's a whole new level, way beyond what most people have experienced. But when you can achieve up to a 20+%, over 20% conversion rate, and if you know anything about online marketing, you'll realize that's extraordinary. People just don't do 20% conversion rates. It's happening within the 4% system. So if you're interested in all these things, that's a good thing. I hope we can connect, and I can help you out a little bit. So thank you for taking the time, Take advantage of the information that I've got in here. There's lots of little goodies and pieces and whatnot that are going to make a difference for you. And again, the technical stuff is all available to you. Make that available. I'm going to give some encouragement, some different perspectives along the way throughout the website that'll help you out. So thank you for stopping by, and I will be in touch with you soon. And I look forward to getting to know you and walk this journey together. So talk to you soon. God bless. And talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.